because I got a lot of people who ask me some information about the Wltoys coming from other countries than France. I make my first English video to explain you the main difference between the Wltoys 14401 and the LC Racing buggy, because mainly the design, the idea of the buggy is the same as the LC Racing. But in fact, the real main difference between the two are the transmission design. For example, here you have the two differential. Here you have the Wltoys one, here you got the LC Racing one. So you can immediately saw that it's not the same materials. Even in the then the bearing, here we have, like all the buggy, steel ball bearing. You have here thinner tooth. Here you have larger and big tooth, smaller ball bearing, and here the things that the steel is treated are here they are maybe softer. So that is the outside. Inside here you got, for the Wltoys, completely different design than the LC Racing one. You got a very large outer differential, and the cup is very large because this one is going to be screw on that. So you got a screw, so very large outer here. You got a small spacer to put in that to avoid some frictions, and then you have the 4 little gears in it. And the LC Racing, the idea is the same, but here, whereas you have all in the steel inject this small pinhole here, you got this cap, plastic cap, the spurs is going on it, and you have the mark, and this one you have the little pinhole, and you got the hole here. You can unscrew it without any chance to missing, so you got a lot of things to avoid to have the spur gear going out. In the differential you have, it's like a really 1/8 scale differential. You have this small ears joint, and you have a small spacer in it, so you got this one, and this one on the drive shaft cup, and it's like a big differential but smaller. So it seems that it's more, you have a lot of more quality in it, but it's making the job. This one is really large, tough. I think it's a good job for the price. Here we have the comparison between the two bulkheads. This is the LC one, this is Wltoys one. So excepting the diameter of ball bearing, because as we will see later, the ball bearing are different. So here the design is pretty the same, except in the LC Racing you have here some void here, maybe to make some grease spacer and to have a lubrication of the spur longer than in it. But the main difference between LC Racing and Wltoys in the design is the transmission, central transmission. Here you have these 2 gears, a long aluminum shaft, and this tiny spurs is very poor plastic, hard, not with a lot of fiber in it. I think it's the major things to change in this Wltoys is this quality of the spurs. But you have kind of large ball bearing. Oh, it's not sealed, but quite large ball bearing, so it's quite design tough. For the LC Racing, you have completely different design because you have a slipper. So for 3S, I think it's a good choice to have a sleeper because there is a lot of power. But as you can see, the steel are different, the tooth are different, is sharpened, and I think it's the main quality. And the spurs is also in their ring, so the quality is very high for this one. You have this drive shaft and you have the cup here, 2 more cup, so it's more complicated, you have more parts, but the only thing is also you have smaller ball bearing than in the Wltoys. So I will do not try to do like me to increase, to try to have an LC Racing car, because it's cheaper to buy directly the LC Racing buggy, because for the price it's around $70. The Wltoys is very good idea. It's very tough, it's simple, it's fast. In 2S is very, you have plenty of power, you have plenty of time, so it's a very good idea and a very good buggy. But when you want to upgrade it, maybe you can upgrade it with a brushless and of 36 diameters. Not like me, I will try in 28, it's too small. Try the 36. It's maybe the only brand you can do, I think, in 3S like me, or will explode, especially because of the poor quality of these birds. So let it, drive it, and enjoy it. If you want to have a little more quality and buy directly the LC Racing one, you have brushless include, or the slipper turf, or the slipper. But the main concern is, do not try to replace any part of the transmission of the Wltoys with the LC Racing one, because you have to change all over. So because I want just to put a slipper in it, I have to buy the 2 bulkheads, 2 complete differentials, all the cup, all the of the gear here, and it's expensive. So buy directly the LC Racing one. So thanks for to try to understand me in English. Let me know you understand me, because I will try to maybe make some other English video. And ciao guys.